Is Nelson George with another Follow the Sound. I am in front of 254 East 2nd Street, which is now the Eastern Tabernacle. They're selling luxury condos in here. But from the late 80s to 1991, this was the World nightclub. And it was one of the more interesting short-lived spots in New York. It was down here in the rough and rugged Lower East Side, over by Avenue C. This was a haven for drugs and all kinds of nocturnal activities. You definitely didn't want to walk to the World. You really wanted to, take a car or a taxi, if you could get a taxi to take you down here, which was not always a thing. In any event, the World was kind of very eclectic. You could find Madonna was a regular here, Sarah Bernhardt, that crew. Devo shot a music video here. But Public Enemy performed here, and so did David Byrne. It was much more of an eclectic group of people who came through. Very much a late night crowd. There's a lot of scoring in the bathrooms and in the balcony. Scoring drugs, by the way, in case you can catch my drift. I think one thing I would say about it was very ornate. It was, for considering where it was located, the folks who ran it, Mr. Arthur Weinstein, who helped start this place, really made it into a kind of an experience of place. It had the chandeliers. So even though it was in a beat down part of New York, it did have its own aura. And I would say the number one thing I would associate the World with musically was house music. I feel like this is one of those places that really cultivated it, had a strong DJ Larry T and other stalwarts of the house music world played here regularly. It's got a spot where literally you can see drag queens at a table with heavy metal people. You'd see all kinds up in this place. I came here a couple of times. I think I came here for some music video that sort of escapes me. But the World was a thing, and it ended in a typically tough New York moment. One of the owners, they had a nice balcony, was found in 1991 with 3 bullet holes in him, and that was the end of the World, so to speak. In any event, the World has a unique spot in the history of New York nightlife. It wasn't long running, but it sure was flavorful. Nelson George, Follow the Sound.